Alright. Welcome, everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, Episode 6, titled Cog. We are here to recruit Hikari Kinji to our team by any means necessary. There is a bit of a wrinkle, though. He is a hothead, literally. And maybe an additional wrinkle, he's also a criminal who believes that the sorcery feds are on his tail, and has assumed that we are the sorcery feds sent by the Jujutsu Academy to come after him. And he's kind of half right. We are sent by them, and we are here to come after him, but really we just want to talk. We want to try to convince him. What means will be necessary to actually convert him to our team? I'm not sure. We kind of got to slow him down long enough to have an actual conversation, and we're already starting off on the wrong foot. And he seems to actively want to fight, like he wants this. So we're gonna have to fight him, and that's no small task because Yuta Okotsu has said he is as powerful as me. Maki said, nah, not quite, but the fact that he might even be in the same ballpark means this is a serious challenge. And he's not the only factor in play. He's got a whole squad organization of people. Most of them don't seem to matter that much, but he's got, named Kirara. He's got Kirara, who has an unknown ability that seems to be somewhat similar to Satoru Gojo's ability, like the most powerful bullshit ability in the game. And so, like, even if you're runnering up to that and using an ability that's nowhere near as powerful, if it has the ability to create distance between their side and our side, we're not going to be able to get close enough to have the conversation we need to have to convert this guy before he does whatever the fuck he's doing with train station doors and slams them on our heads, which it really looked like he already did a couple of times, and I have a genuine question about that. How does his power work? What is it? I hope that we investigate that really in depth, because what? Huh? And does he have any sort of material power that's built around his fever idea, this sort of thematic element of his hot-headedness that we've built up? If you hear scratching noises, that's because the cat is attempting to get into a loaf of bread. Kitty. Kitty, come here. Oh, you weren't trying to... Hold on. This cat is obsessed with these crackers, and I don't know why. She is obsessed. She just went into the box and was trying to get one of these crackers out, and I have repeatedly found her attempting to eat these crackers. I don't know what's in them. Like, there's no fish stuff. It's brown rice, quinoa, flaxseed, sesame seeds, tamar. It might be the soy sauce. Sea salt. Why does she love this? Why does this trigger the kitty to be like, food? I don't know. Come here, cracker eater. Come here, cracker eater. You're a good kitty. You're a good kitty, yes you are. Yes you are, but you may not eat my crackers. You may not. You may not. You're a good kitty, though, yes you are. Okay. Okay, get down. Get out of here. Well, that interrupted my train of thought, but that's totally okay. I'm feeling like we're gearing up for a really fun fight. All the elements are in play. We've got multiple characters who can face off against each other, with Megumi and Panda and Yuji all in this circumstance. We've got Hikari, question marks about his powers and whether we can actually communicate with him. We've got Kirara, question mark about their powers, what they fucking do and how we can overcome them. And will that separate Yuji from everybody else and prevent backup from arriving, stuff like that. It's cool. We've got opportunity to fight all throughout this building complex and on top of it, because that's where things were going on initially, was like on the roof space. So there are lots of different open spaces and enclosed spaces to battle in. There are interesting powers in play, and all of the buildup has been intentional and really lovely. So, Kitty has decided to start chewing on some of my drawings. Kitty, you must not. That's a bag of tea. You may not have that either. Anyway, I'm pumped to get into it. Let me draw something. That's wrong. What the fuck do thermometers look like? I'm happy with that. That was fun. I basically just copied the frame at the very end of the episode where he says, "Now I've gone cold," and I threw a cracked thermometer in his mouth. Yeah, fun. Okay, let's mosey on over into JJK 36, titled Cog. Still got a question mark about that title. Hopefully we'll find out over the course of the episode. I'm looking forward to it. Let's watch it. I've got the episode up and ready to go. There'll be two versions, picture-in-picture in the description, timer on YouTube, early access on the Patreon, beep beep timer to count you down. Let's go. This guy's about to get Batman, isn't he? He's about to get Megamind, isn't he? From the shadows. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Well. Well, that was quick. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He's in the Shadow Realm now, dude. What is he even doing to them? Oh, okay. Jujutsu. uh, Ura! Yes, please. That was a cool shot. Okay, okay. Yo! Now we're gonna have to deal with Kirara, right? This all drums track is crazy. Oh! Shit! Ah! So this is how we got found out? Oop. 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 Oop! They're working together! Shit! Shit! That's smart, Kirara. Calm maid. Doesn't even have to say anything. And we're in it. Whoa! Whoa? Like a reversal. It looked like the momentum got reversed, though. What the fuck? Marking. Wait, what? Of course not. Oh. What? He's still running. What? Can't separate from Divine Dog? Yeah, no shit. No shot. Well, shit. I'm still big question marks about Kirara's ability. I'm curious. It almost feels like a stand. I know that a lot of the powers kind of have that vibe in some way, but this one really feels like a stand. It feels like it's got very particular rules, and she has to, like, mark somebody, and then they're, like, locked in or bound or something. No idea, though. Oh, he was looking at those. Whoa. That was Ghetto looking at all the. Huh. Was that a shot of Yuji's dad running in a, like, reddish cloak? I keep catching new things in the OP. It's crazy. And then her visual is like planets and gravity and yeah, because now we can talk. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Oh? So is ah. They don't like him because he's non-conservative. We don't anymore. Fuck, but Gojo Satoru is not impact? Does that have an impact? Shock face? Stunned? Can't believe it? Impossible. Yeah, who could possibly defeat Gojo? Shit. Oh shit, they're all marked. They're all marked. Akrux Gakrux? Oh, okay. Oh. They'll just be drawn to him. Shit. A freaking gravitational rabbit singularity. Oh, it was like pinging everything in the environment. The door that's marked. It's on his butt. Okay, Akrux, which is the mark that's on all of him and all of his Shikigami. Ah, stars. Gemini? I was oh, Akrux. That makes so much sense. What is this face? Huh, okay. Uh, see, I still don't get it. He'll be able to enter if he figures it out. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, I don't actually know. It's like half and half. She can't get in there either. Just letting them think it through. It's like rock, paper, scissors. Yeah. Right, we wouldn't both be able to approach each other. Hmm. Hmm. There's a question mark. So where has Kirara placed? It's just more challenges. So where would you put a fifth star? Oh shit. Um you're just attracted to the car. Thunk. It's just gonna go back. Oh no. Panda, panda, panda. Oh no. You clone. Yeah, how did that mark appear on him? Oh, it was on Divine Dog. And they treat everything together. This sequence is really cool. I have no idea what we're looking at. On the lamppost? Oh, on that barrier? That one barrier. Bam. So it shouldn't be 6th or 7th, just 5. Got Crooks though. But Got Crooks is. Oh, whoa! Whoa! Wait, we're flying. Whoa! That's fucking cool! That's insane! That's like Mistborn level stuff. That's so goddamn cool! Halted. Yeah. Yeah! What a crazy technique! Baseball! That was a really cool throw! 2 stars. And that should clear that one. Oh shit. How did he do that? Put him on the other side so he's attracted that way? He did. He figured out the whole thing. Wow. like a rubber band. But you release it. Whoa! Oh! She's so dangerous. Brought down. Awesome. Awesome. All right, now we got to switch over to the Kinji side, right? We got to switch over to the B plot. That was a fun fight. Okay. Multiple gambles. Oh. He's a first year, but he's really good. Letting you up, too. We're serious. We really just want to talk. That's pretty convincing. The other fight. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hi, buddy. He's really bad, really dangerous. Oh shit. Yeah, no worries on Panda's front. Oi, oi. Okay, we clear the field. He's trying to talk, right? Hmm. Hmm. I don't I don't know if he'll acknowledge you if you don't fight back. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. He's too fired up, man. As long as he stands. Okay. Oh, you're strong. Yeah. Are you worth it? He's showing you, dude. He be showing you. Old Maniac is dead. Oh. 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 Yeah, but if he stands for it, he's gonna stand for it. Let's go, Cog. Better stand up. He's got that sandpaper energy. Oh, not yet. Right here, senpai. Whoa, he spooked him. He's made of stern stuff, dude. It's powerful, but it also feels like a step back for Yuji in terms of his ideals. There's a sadness to it. I'll do what I have to do. He got you, dude. Please, dude. Oh, he's ignited your heart, dude. Yeah. Let's talk. Toriki da. Holy tits. Oh, yeah, thank you. Mmm. The fuck? How? How has somebody gotten 100 points? Whoa. Bing. New rule added. Who is this? Who the fuck are you? Goddamn Sun Wukong staff using bitch. What? He wants to hunt down Sukuna. Kashimo Hajime. Okay. That was pretty clear cut. That was fun. I really like some of the scenes of Kirara throwing stuff around, like when she throws the lamppost and the car at the same time. That shit's crazy. There are a couple of moments where the car's like flipping around and the headlights illuminate different stuff. Those are really cool too. There were some cool moments in here. I also really like the music throughout this. The like drum track in the beginning and a couple of we're going in, guys. I see Geto. I mean Kawanori Toshi. Kenjaku. I see everybody's going at it. Holy shit. Here we go, folks. Next episode we're kicking off, and it's a part one. Oh boy. Okay. This is a very fun episode. It concludes literally everything that I wanted it to in the episode. It is about as concise as can be. Everything gets set up last episode, everything gets paid off this episode, and pretty much every single piece of it is resolved in a way that feels really fun. The build up all the way through, the acceleration into combat, the like solving the problem on one side only to have the main problem re-enter the space and reinvigorate the combat. And then the like emotional and thematic conversation that's kind of the core of the thing between Yuji and Kinji at the end sort of cements everything. And then we are pulled into the game. I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool. The question of the episode is, how do we get these characters into ideological alignment? Like, where first, how do we get them to actually talk? And that's the like practical aspect. And then the emotional aspect is, how do we convince somebody who doesn't seem to be aligned with us that they actually are? And Yuji kind of figures it out. Okay, let's go ahead and book it through the episode. Megumi in shadows attacking people. It really reminds me of nothing more than those early Batman, the dark, what is it? Is it the first Batman Begins, where you got like characters walking through big warehouses and then they just disappear? Oh, it's awesome. It's so scary. And multiple characters too. Let's go, Megumi. This sets up all these different moving parts all at once, which is really kind of a big piece of what I wanted here. Oh, this rotating shot around the stairwell, I really liked. Go all the way around here and all the way around and up. Instead of, like, it's just one 90-degree turn from here to the left to get up the stairs, but instead we turn all the way around here just for fun. Cool. We walk by, Kirara walks by, and we notice each other, and the game is up. Boom. Okay. Divine Dog apparating and then getting thrown back. Wow, that's so cool. Like, what an acceleration. And the sort of fade in where we go from one scene to another, but they're kind of matched up. That's very unique, isn't it? On first glance, I just thought that was cool and kind of fast, but we actually don't just bring it in, we fade through from this scene to this scene over the course of like 5 or 6 frames. That's neat. I wonder if we use that technique elsewhere through this. Bing, touched, blown back, marked. And now the puzzle begins. How are these things attracted to each other? How does this math work? Bam, bam, bam. Markings. All the faces and like slow-mo, hair-blowing little moments that accent everything. Oh, it's cool. Oh, it's cool. And then it goes from really, really hype to really silly and jumps around a bunch. Music is hype all the way through too. And of course the conversational aspect doesn't really go anywhere because, like, I'm not gonna believe you. There's no reason to believe any of this shit that you're saying. So we've got to overpower Kirara and then concede and beg. And that's the choice that Megumi ends up making, and it's a good choice. So with those things in play, I don't really care about figuring out the science of the star constellation thing. It's cool that Megumi's able to do it. Like, that's the thing that comes through to me, is that this makes it clear how intelligent and impressive Megumi is. Not just in figuring it out, but in making these gambles, like saying the Southern Cross out loud in order to see if Kirara responds in a particular way, in order to get more information out. It just demonstrates how clever Megumi is, and that he probably should have been the one trying to lie to Kinji, because Itadori's not good at it. But on the same note, Itadori's steadfastness and headstrong nature is what allows him to eventually get through to Kinji, and probably Megumi wouldn't have been able to do that. So they end up both being in exactly the place that they need to be for this to go forward. It's kind of cool. Like, that's not now yet, is it? Oh, cogs. Cogs. And we drop the bomb through all the cogs, huh? The lamppost. I thought it was going to be on one of the lampposts. Oh, Kirara probably touches it over here. Yeah? And sets up the barrier thing. I love that it's just the fact that Gojo has been overpowered is the thing that's unbelievable. I thought that the conservatism portion was going to go toward Kirara's gender. I thought that's where this was going, but instead it goes toward certain techniques being considered inferior because they don't work by traditional means, which is really, it's interesting. It's like power is only allowed to be held in traditional structures and with traditional ways of expressing that power, and the new ways of expressing that power created by social media and technology and these integrations and stuff break things down and are a threat to the existing power structures, right? That's sort of the feeling that I get. Conservatives get fussy. But don't worry, you've got Gojo Satoru. So you're obviously lying. Yeah, well, he was defeated and sealed. Nah, unbelievable, impossible. Okay, I love the way that the bunnies look. There's a scene in a moment where they fly kind of everywhere. Here. Wow, what a mass. And then here it's even more interesting. It's really reminiscent of another big bunny cloud in ReZero, oddly. It's very similar. Points. Whoosh. Flying bunnies. What a crazy sequence. Starts to figure it out, starts to figure out the words, and recognizes that they're the stars of the constellation, which is amazing. And then tricks Kirara into admitting that. Amazing. And we get this little tiny accented shot of him and Sumiki connecting them together. And it's almost like it's in like time lapse. It's too fast. Right? It's in time lapse. She's moving too quickly. What an interesting way to show a memory really fast. But there's a hidden fifth star. Okay, skip through all the talking stuff because we get it at this point. It's fun in moment to be wondering about it and trying to figure it out and having the characters figure it out for us. But as we're going through it, I'm just gonna skip over those things. Panda with the thing on his head is amazing, and then he does this spin, and that launches us into this cut, which I think is incredible. Like Panda's rotating and we're running around him sort of in a parabolic arc and then up over the thing, and the camera follows all the way. Full background animation, the whole roof moving along with. That's awesome. Happy to look at that on Sakagaburu. Panda throws the thing. Oops. And it's back. Okay, and then we get this really cool, totally incoherent, but really cool scene of Fushiguro sort of rushing through these. I have no idea what we're actually looking at here. Do you know what we're looking at? I don't know what we're looking at here. But he's figuring it out. What is this with the multi-images and him sliding through space and stuff? What is this? Oh, he's sensing all of the trails of cursed energy around them, right? And he's trying to lock in on the car and anything else that has cursed energy infused into it. And then he figures it out. Bam. So this sort of like multi-layered view thing is him looking through his extra senses, I think, and putting things together mentally. Neat. This might be the coolest use of a power in all of JJK. I know there are a bunch of other powers that can enable flight and other cool things, but something about the physics of this working is crazy to me. Chuck the coin, put enough cursed energy into the coin that the coin has more cursed energy than Kirara, right? That's necessary because it's the larger attractor draws you. That's a lot of cursed energy to dump into a coin, and then to do it repeatedly and then drop the cursed energy from each one as you go and create like a chain or a ladder. It's so cool. It's so very Mistborn. One of the core like ways of using allomancy, which is the power system of Mistborn, is to use steel pushing or iron pulling to catapult you through space really fast. And one of the main characters figures out a way to do that with a bunch of horseshoes, like a wheel of horseshoes. and she takes one horseshoe and embeds it into the ground and then pushes off of it and then launches it up over and in front so that it's in front and then pushes off of it and springs and springs and springs and creates this like maglev train of continuously resettled horseshoes moving off into the future. Fucking love that idea. And it's practically the same idea executed to perfection. Like, look at this. That's so goddamn cool. And we're swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. Fuck yes. So goddamn cool. And then this make it there in an instant. Oh, bam. And by just being there, Kirara is a barrier. You are not permitted to pass. Wow. So we chuck a rabbit to Panda. He does the biggest baseball pitch from the sky. I don't think you can do that. I think you need the ground. I think you need the you can throw it, but the whole like spinning your leg up thing is just gonna send you careening and spinning, right? Huh. Bink! And it's over. Okay, so I'll remove the star. Okay, this happens in just a moment. Whoa. Whoa. I gotta see it again. Whoa, with the flashing lights. Whoa. And then we do it with this. Right over the head. Foop. Shoom. That's so badass. Like, what a frame. And then another fully background animated 3-dimensional shot. And then another. Tricked. Have a doggy. And that's victory. Basically. Gotta dodge out of the way of all the things by getting inside the car. Boom, victory. And then give it a... Oh, right! And then in the aftermath of the thing, we do this explosion. After the eye catch, not as part of the thing, just to reintroduce us, to be like, oh yeah, this scene is fucking crazy. Look at this explosion. Look at all the blocks behind, the like blocky segments, and then this sort of smeared, enormous growing bubble of flaming gas, because that's what it is. That's legit. Legit. So cool. So he figures it all out and takes a bow. Please, oh please, talk to us. Fine. And then we're interrupted, and Kinji is beating him down. And Itadori has chosen his way forward. It's kind of Vinland Saga-y, right? I will not fight back against this. This is a hazing ritual. This is a rite of passage to get him to acknowledge me. And so the choice that I'm going to make, and I really thought he needs to fight back because that's what's going to prove his fire, going to prove his resolve. But what he's choosing to do is say, I have a resolve that's founded in a different way than your hot-headedness. I have the resolve, the fever of a cog is the line that we come to. The fire of somebody who's cold and mechanical. So, I am a cog. I am a part of the mechanism that allows curses to continue to be exercised. Itadori has removed his agency from this completely. He's lost it. At least in this conversation, in this way of speaking. That fervor, that drive, any personal desire, his initial motivation of preventing terrible deaths, all washes away to, I am a cog in a system, and the system's going to fall apart, and I'm going to keep working until it does, to make sure that it doesn't. That's what I'm fighting for. I won't fight, not until he caves. So, he says, I'll do it as long as you're standing. They want your help, and he's not fazed by it. I will help them as long as they prove themselves. So why are you coming after me? My friends say you're strong. And his response is, that makes sense. That's they're asking me to get myself killed, right? So you better have something special for me to get myself killed. But instead you're weak. You're here on somebody else's orders. You're just a part of a machine. You're not here for yourself. I don't have any respect for that. So he says it straight out. I don't have that thing you have. Don't have it. I'm a machine. A piece of a machine. This has got to piss him off, like, as much as possible. And it does. He clonks him as hard as he can. It's what, 3 unguarded blows, he says? Coarser and grittier. Not done. He really spooks him, too. Oh! What are you made of? I'm a cog. What about you? I need you, so I won't back down. I'm going to keep coming at you like a machine. What do you stand for? And he's got this fire burning behind him symbolically instead of like the energy around him, right? Itadori steps forward. And I said it right here. There's something sad about this. There's something somber. There's a loss to Itadori being this way. I think this is the answer that he's come to in his despair with the blood on his hands, still washing his hands. Like, me trying to do something to help for my own volition causes problems. Me working as part of the system, at least that's somewhat safe. Yeah? That's how it feels. It's like, I'll just do the practical things that I have to do to be part of the process, and I don't have to think about it that much. It feels like there's a loss there. The loss of the, like, personal drive, the internal motivation, the self. Yeah? In truth, to say I am a cog in a machine is to dismiss the self. It is to say I am a part of something greater, and that greater thing is more important than me. I am a sacrifice to this system. And in that context, he calls him directly out. What are you for? So this is the fever of a cog, and in that statement, he sees the fire in Itadori, and then it's where Kirara interrupts. Fine, I'll just keep. Aren't you heated up? Kirara knows that this actually gets to him, and so just by calling it out, just by saying it, convinces him, right? Like, he's already convinced, but he needs to be notified. He needs it to be signposted for him. Fever never lies. They've got my blood boiling. They've got my heart pumping. Something about the way that Itadori approached and stood strong, even though what he stood strong for is, like, completely opposed to what Kinji stands for, if anything. The fact that he stood that way fired Kinji up, and it works as the convincing statement. Let's talk. Always burned hottest, helping others. He's a good guy at heart, yeah? A hothead, a criminal, but he does want to help. I also just want to mention, just as like an aside thing, because I didn't really touch on it. There's so many scenes with cool edge lighting in the episode, and I know that that's a Jujutsu sort of classic. There are so many cool moments with dope edge lighting and cool dynamic, like really interesting choices of frame. Some of them as part of these really cool action sequences, like whoa, and some as just standout impact moments where characters are interacting in important ways and there's an emotional tone represented by the whole scene. It's just a pretty looking episode. It's really cool. Let's go check it out on Sakagaburu. Give some credit to the homies who've made this thing happen. Let's say top 2 rows plus this one. Oh, 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 oh! Holy shit, that shot is Genti Ishimori. The bunnies. That makes so much sense. Okay, let's go through it. We got Tepe Okuda. All that edge lighting stuff and the initial punches. Cool. We got an unknown for our conversation here. Does this really need to be on the Buru? There's nothing special in 80% of the post. I did think that this was cool and also unique. It felt like a style that I've seen before. Like, this feels like somebody animating that I've definitely seen before. It's a simple character. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care that it's on here. It's still good. Might as well credit Yajima for redrawing almost everything. Yeah, there's some awesome stuff here. But it's all character interaction and faces, but they're really dynamic faces, and there's a lot of emotion to even the subtle expressions on them. Like that growing anger in him. Yeah. Sadamasa Shiika. This is PuP. And then the first sequence of the bunnies, but not the second sequence of the bunnies, because that's Genta Ishimori. This is Yun. So this is that first jump up over from Panda, and then the whoosh of the thing. And the first couple seconds are Yoon, and then the rest is kind of unknown, huh? All of it should be Yoon. Okay. That's freaking cool. I really think that that sequence is really neat. Yeah. Ningan. Oh, this is the big flaring flying. Reimi Ada for the first cut at least. So that one with the and then we're flying. It's so cool. It's so goddamn cool. It's so goddamn cool. Shinsaku. Oh, it's the fire. Anikari. What is that? Oh, getting smashed and into the thing and then clunk, 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 clunk. That's neat. Road sign. So this starts with the bonked back by Kirara's approach. Oh, wow. Yeah. The pop, foop, whoop is awesome. Let's see that again. Pop, foop, whoop. Can we frame by frame it? Pop. Whoop. That's cool. That's really cool. Run. Yang. Run, Yang. Okay, this is about to beat this. Is this all one person? Fuck. God, so cool. And then the throw. All the flaming stuff in here as well. Cool. Josh Aguilar and Shinya Kaneko for Flying Car of Flyingness. I really like that. Josh Aguilar. Aguilar, what? And then the second one is Shinya Kaneko. These are two different animators producing very sort of similar in terms of what's happening, car flying, but very different cuts. Oh, yeah, Josh Aguilar, who the fuck are you? That's your best cut, or best liked cut. We've got some Castlevania stuff. Okay, so he's on the Western animation side of things. Wow, immense amounts of Castlevania and Castlevania Nocturne. Okay, cool. And finally, top cut in the episode on JJK is Dan to Dan main animator Saitawa cameo. This is Genta Ishimori. Now, what I didn't catch was this. That should have clued it in. But because we're doing all these, bunnies, right? We're doing bunny things. I didn't get the feeling of like, oh, these are human bodies getting warped and twisted and turned into this sort of almost jagged fluid that Ishimori draws for his smears and stuff. I don't know how to put it, but here at the end, as it falls apart, there are elements that are very similar, very much like that. I still would not have been able to clock this as a Genta Ishimori cut. It's awesome though. And having seen so many varied, incredible cuts from Ishimori on Dan to Dan just recently, what an impressive animator. So cool to see him in a show like JJK. It would be great if there's more. I feel like his style fits perfectly. Fits like primo perfect style fit for JJK would be more Ishimori. Like I think Watanabe and Ishimori are in the same ballpark as animators, uh, in terms of capacity, and especially in terms of capacity for like extremely, extremely distorted, high action, high speed, high momentum sequences. I think that they're both really incredible at it. I'd love to see more Ishimori on this show. Okay, that's a wrap for our Sakagaburu portion, and pretty much a wrap for the episode, y'all. This one was pretty clear cut. There's some intrigue and stuff woven in, there's a bunch of cool animation, and it's really well put together to flow wonderfully. That episode went by really fast, but pretty clear cut, not like an in-depth philosophical debate to be had, which I kind of hoped for, but I'm glad that it all squared away relatively easily. Maybe we'll have more of that as we actually talk to Kinji and talk through what's really going on with the Culling Game. We'll have to find out next time on Jujutsu Kaisen. Thanks so much for watching this week's episode with me. I hope to catch you next time for the next one. Much love. Peace.